Yo guys, welcome back to Cryptoria. Today I'm going to be covering COTI, but before I do, I would appreciate if you like, subscribe and turn on bell notifications so you know when I upload. And with that being said, let's go into this video. So, what is COTI? COTI is the world's first blockchain protocol that is optimized for decentralized payments and designed for use by merchants, governments, payment apps, and stablecoin issuers. It is an ecosystem that is designed specifically to meet all of the challenges associated with traditional finance, including latency, fees, global illusion, and risks. This is done through the introduction of DAG-based protocol and well-based infrastructure that is completely scalable, private, inclusive, and fast. So jumping straight onto CoinMarketCap, as you guys can see, they are in the top 200, currently at 197. I will be going over the website and a bit of the white paper today as well. As you guys can see, the current price at the moment is just over that 0.21 cents, currently up 13% over the last 24 hours as well. The current market cap, as you guys can see, is over 143 million, so it's quite a low market cap gem. In terms of circulated volume, as you guys can see, is around that 32 million. In terms of the chart, as you guys can see, it was ranging underneath that 12 cent mark for quite some time until quite recently, where it did break above, going towards that 0.5 level, and then it did unfortunately dip all the way back down now to 0.21. In terms of where you guys can buy it, best place being on Binance, but as I said, always you go ahead and check out these other exchanges. So guys, I've just jumped over to the website just to quickly cover bits of it. So as you guys can see, COTI, the ultimate power grid for payments. Era of everything digital, currencies remain outdated. Currently it's cheaper to pay in cash than to use banks, PayPal, Alipay and the like. COTI is the first enterprise grade fintech platform that empowers organizations to build their own payment solution and digitize any currencies to save time and money. So guys, go ahead and check this out in terms of what these guys provide. As you guys can see, scalability, simplicity, buyer seller protections, cost effectiveness, price stability, instantity and security. So go and check that out as well. There's a lot of stuff here that tells you what these guys are doing, so it's pretty good. Go ahead and check out the team as well, guys. They are very transparent in who they are, who's the people behind it as well, and the investors and advisors. As you guys can see, Cardano is behind it, EY is behind it, so pretty big people are involved in this project. So go ahead. So just before I jump over to some upcoming news, I did find this bit on the white paper that I found quite interesting. So as you guys can see, proof of trust, COTI's unique combination of the trusting algorithm and proof of work. COTI coin. COTI introduces a high-performance cryptocurrency built atop the base layer protocol. This cryptocurrency will be used as a common means of payment, including all fees and staking inside the COTI ecosystem. Multi-DAG. COTI is not bounded to one instance of DAG. The same infrastructure of nodes permits the creation of multi-DAGs that can be used for various purposes and originators. There can be voucher tokens, stablecoins, dedicated tokens for global companies, or stability tokens to speed up settlements in other blockchains. So you can go ahead and see more of the multi-DAG section. In terms of smart contract, COTI introduces on-chain smart contracts for the DAG, first of its kind. See more details in the multi-DAG. So guys, if you want to understand more about what the multi-DAG is, go ahead and check out the white paper. It does give you a very good analysis of what it is. So guys, I'm going to be jumping over to some upcoming news. In terms of upcoming news, I did put up this article from Medium saying COTI's roadmap 2021's first half. So as you guys can see, 2020 was a great year for COTI with many achievements as we have recently reviewed. We'd like to thank our community again for all its support. 2021 will be the year during which most of our work will be translated into products that will be distributed to our wide merchants bases and our growing user base. So going down, this is the H1 of 2021 COTI roadmap. So as you guys can see, they got a whole bunch of stuff that they're going to be implementing within COTI. The big ones being debit card and bank payment with Visa, COTI Pay, the mainnet, the CVI launch, the COTI Pay with iOS, DAG2, Trust Chain, and so on. They got so many. Just to highlight a few, as you guys can see, the roadmap is divided into following main themes: COTI Pay, everything related to our consumer-oriented offerings like Viper Wallet, bank accounts and debit cards, apps, etc. COTI Pay Business, everything related to our merchant-oriented products, including credit card processing, blockchain dollars, ultra e-wallets, etc. Infrastructure, everything related to trust chain, nodes, staking, etc. License and regulations, licenses acquired by our group to grow our operation, and DeFi, a new line of activity that will include everything that we will code for the benefit of DeFi space, with the decentralized crypto volatility index as our first work. So just jumping on the coin market as well, guys, it does show everything pretty much happening within this month. I'm not too sure why they're leaving everything to this month, but I guess it's happening. So I do see a lot of price upwards bullish movement with a lot of stuff happening, especially with the mainnet launch and all these other stuff happening as well. So go ahead and check this out as well. There is one that's happening as well, which is the NFTs as well. So just jumping onto that, so as you guys can see, I know it looks pretty similar to Fortnite, but don't quote me on that. So as you guys can see, join COTI NFT game and win up to 2 million COTI. So it's quite a lot that they're giving out as well. So it's not actually launched, as you guys seen before in that coin market out, is launching end of this month. So make sure you look out for this as well. As you guys know, NFT is quite popular nowadays, especially with the generation that we're living in. So it is quite good that they're bringing in NFT as well. I'm pretty sure a lot of cryptos are actually bringing this in. So these are just some news. It is good to look over this roadmap as well, just so you understand more about it as well. There is a lot of stuff in detail. So as you guys can see, there is a lot to pick up on. So guys, what everyone's been waiting for, the price analysis / price prediction. So as you guys know, I am going to be doing a long-term and a short-term price analysis now as well. So in terms of long-term, I have listed and marked out all these key marks. So as you guys can see, the all-time high was around 0.58, all-time low was around 0.006. So as you guys can see, there was a resistance formed around that 0.11 level, and it has tapped it here, and then it had broken down, and then it has nearly touched it around here, but then it didn't, and then it did actually break above this year, and it has done, and it has been breaking it ever since, and it hasn't actually came back into its range. It has actually tapped in, but it failed to actually break below. So in terms of long-term projection, I do see a support being formed around here, around that 2.1 mark, 2.20 mark, and then going back towards the highs over here around that 0.45, and then back towards all-time high, and then hopefully towards that dollar mark, which everyone's been waiting for. So that's what I think about the long-term projection. As you guys can see, I did mark out that resistance level on 0.12 where it was rejecting, and hasn't actually failed to actually break below. So that's my long-term projection. In terms of short-term, as you guys can see, I have just jumped onto the daily. I have put a resistance level here, as you guys can see, around that 0.52, and another resistance, that support level, around 0.19. So in terms of short-term, I do see if it does break this little minor resistance level, we could go ahead towards this trend line around that 0.4 level. If not, it will break this support, hit this trend line, either it will break going back down towards that 0.05 level, which I don't really see happening. What I do see happening is actually going towards the long term, but in terms of short term, it will either break the support, hit this, retest it a couple of times, create support, and then go back up towards that 0.4/0.52 level. So guys, that is my long term / short term. Let me know what you guys think. Hopefully you guys love this video. Make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on bell notification for all future videos. And with that being said, I'll catch you guys in tomorrow's video.